Welcome back to another episode of Manzarra the Hobbyist. Today I'm going to be doing a book review of Shadows of Kyoshi by F.C. Yee with the Avatar co-creator Michael Dante Diamartino. Here's our book cover. Got the nice dust cover on it. The art is just as beautiful as the first book. This is the second book. We already did a review of the first book, which was following Avatar Kyoshi, the two avatars previous to Aang from the original series, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, as we saw in the anime, Kyoshi was an aggressive, hostile avatar who was no nonsense and kicked butt everywhere she went, broke laws and didn't care and did whatever she wanted. Through the first book, we saw that she came from some very humble beginnings, was an orphan, and had some hardships becoming the person that she is and filling out into her avatar role, especially with Yun being the false avatar that everyone in the Earth's Kingdom wanted, and then she had a hard time accepting that she is now the avatar. I'm going to show you the book cover art again because you didn't get a good chance to look at it. The Shadows of Kyoshi, beautiful art, beautiful book, excellent writing style, excellent read, very flowy. It's not real thick text, it's not real big, goes pretty quick. We pick up in Kyoshi's search for Yun because she feels like she owes her fallen friend the chance to find him and learn what happened to him and where he went after he was sacrificed for the father glowworm to determine who was the real avatar. She's still wearing her makeup, and she receives a big spoiler alerts, by the way, guys. Just so we're all on the same page. I am giving you a review of the book and how it reads and a little bit of an overview. So in the story, we find Kyoshi in the beginning. She's still looking for Yun, and she's in the Earth Kingdom in the lower rings, knocking out some of the gang activity that's going on there, trying to find any leads to anyone she knows, and trying to keep the peace in the Earth Kingdom, since it's as corrupt as it possibly could be. It's crazy though, because we find her, and apparently she has been working herself nonstop. She's covered in injuries and scar tissues. She's picked up a airbender assistant who's kind of working as her clerk, fielding calls from other people, not phone calls, calls to action, like letters and messages from others. And one of the messages she gets is a call to the Fire Nation to come and on the behalf of the Fire Lord. And that's where this book primarily takes place. Is all in the Fire Nation. We have a return of Yun, return of Father Glowworm. We have a reckoning as Avatar Kyoshi finding out who she is and what she wants out of herself as the Avatar, and learning how other nations interact with the Avatar and what they expect from the Avatar. The last book was a little bit more of finding herself. This one was a little bit more of discovering how to interact with the world around her politically, which was difficult in most parts. She didn't have the finesse of politics that Yun did, so that was definitely difficult for her to manage. But we also got a little bit of a touch of Avatar Karuk. He was a little bit of a larger piece in this novel, filling out who the Avatar before her was, and going a little bit more in depth of what his mistakes were. Everyone knows that he was a wandering Avatar and didn't partake too much into the escapades of man, but it actually gets really deep into how he became known as that and what he was, because originally he did care much about what was going on, but apparently the largest threat to the foreign nations during his reign as Avatar was spiritual, that Avatar Yang Chen did not take care of before him, which was the air airbender before Karuk. And these all just led to challenge by challenge by challenge that Avatar Kyoshi was facing. This book actually made me really wonder what Avatar Roshi was facing, the fire avatar after Kyoshi and before Aang, because we know that Aang really dealt with the War of the Nations and the Airbender genocide, but Kyoshi is already dealing with so much that was left undone by previous avatars before her, and it seems that each avatar left so much undone in the world that needed healing and mending and fixing. I really want to know what Roshi did to balance out any of this escapades that happened before him, and what kind of scars were left after Kyoshi was gone. I don't feel like the world of Avatar really is perfect, because these people cannot make balance into the world. The world is unbalanced. Yes, it is Avatar's role to balance it, but I think that the Avatar's role is actually more of a spiritual to material balance, to correct how things are going and to lead people and how they should go. But people are stuck in their ways, so it's hard. Back to the novel, though. Beautifully written, excellent read, amazing follow-up story after the first book. Yes, it's a little bit different, but the flavor and the text is just fantastic. It's definitely a good follow-up as a sequel, and it definitely ties in the story of Kyoshi. There could be a third book. I would absolutely read that. The story of Kyoshi is absolutely in no part over with. So that's good. But the story of Yun is taken care of, though. So at the end of the book, that's all tied up and finished. And for those of you who have been following my page and were waiting for the reptile videos, I'm trying to learn how to work those out, because I have all my tanks up, I have all my reptiles, I have a new reptile, actually, an African fat-tailed gecko, who is on the bottom of this shelf right behind me. But I'm learning how to develop those videos a little bit more before I put them up, because I have them in separate videos that I need to collage together, cut and trim, and make everything pretty. Thank you for tuning into this book review. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you want to see more book reviews, let me know. If you want to see less book reviews, I know we're doing more book reviews than anything else right now. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.